Have you ever wondered if your life was mapped out long before you took your first breath? If every moment, every struggle, every joy was part of a script written by forces you can't see? Or if, in truth, you hold the power to carve your own path, no matter what the universe intended? Today, we'll embark on a journey through ancient philosophy, modern thought, and timeless wisdom to uncover an answer to one of the oldest questions humanity has ever asked. Are we bound to Earth, tethered by fate, or are we free to choose our path? Since the dawn of civilization, humans have gazed at the heavens and asked themselves, why are we here? And are we meant to stay? The Egyptians spoke of eternal cycles. The Greeks debated fate and free will. The Stoics taught of destiny, but not without the power of reason. And the mystics believed the soul reincarnates, returning to Earth until certain lessons are learned. But what if it's neither fully fate nor complete freedom? What if it's a delicate balance, and the choices we make matter far more than we realize? 1. The concept of fate and destiny. To answer this, let's first understand the ancient belief in fate. The Stoics believed in a universal order, a logos that governed all things. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" In this worldview, life isn't a random collection of events. There's a structure, a design. But here's the paradox. While fate dictates the circumstances we face, how we respond to them remains within our control. Epictetus taught that we cannot control external events, but we can control our mind, our attitude, our virtue. So, are we bound? In a sense, yes, to the reality of birth, death, and circumstance. But within that framework lies immense freedom. The power to choose how to live, how to act, and whether to rise above or fall below. 2. The cycle of return, rebirth and earthly ties. Many spiritual traditions speak of reincarnation, the idea that souls return to Earth again and again, learning, evolving, and carrying karmic debts. Ancient Hindu texts describe samsara, the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, fueled by our attachments and desires. In this view, we are indeed bound to Earth, but not by punishment. By choice. By the choices we made in past lives and those we make now. Every action has a consequence. Every decision a ripple in the vast ocean of existence. But even here, ancient teachers whispered of a secret, that through awareness, detachment, and wisdom, one could escape the cycle. The Buddha taught that freedom comes when we cease clinging, when we release the illusions of identity, possession, and control. So again, are we bound? Or is it our own mind that binds us? 3. Modern philosophy and science. In modern times, science has explored free will through neuroscience and psychology. Some studies suggest our brain makes decisions milliseconds before we consciously recognize them. Does this mean free will is an illusion? Not entirely. Because while instincts and unconscious patterns drive much of human behavior, self-awareness introduces a new dimension. The capacity to reflect, to question, to choose differently than what our impulses dictate. Existentialist philosophers like Sartre argued that humans are condemned to be free, that in every moment we are making a choice, even in choosing not to act. And with that freedom comes responsibility, to shape a life of meaning or fall into despair. 4. The power of inner freedom. The greatest freedom, the Stoics believed, isn't physical. It isn't about escaping Earth or defying death. It's the power to master your mind, to be unshaken by fortune or misfortune, to decide the worth of things and not let the world decide for you. Epictetus, once a slave, declared, "You may fetter my leg, but not even Zeus has the power to break my freedom of choice." Even if destiny brings storms, you can choose to be calm. If fate hands you chains, you can still possess an unbreakable will. The path you walk may be earthbound, but how you walk it, that is yours. 5. The illusion of control. Paradoxically, the more we try to control the uncontrollable, other people, outcomes, fortune, the more enslaved we become. The Stoics warned against this illusion. Control what you can, your thoughts, your actions, your attitude. Release the rest. Because peace isn't found in dominating the world, but in mastering the self. We chase after freedom, imagining it somewhere out there, in wealth, power, escape, or rebellion. But it was always within us, in the calm decision to respond with virtue, in the quiet courage to endure with grace, in the wisdom to let go of what was never ours to hold. 6. Crafting your own path. So, are you bound to earth? In body, yes. In soul, perhaps only until you awaken. The ancient masters taught that your circumstances do not define you. Your response does. Life will test you. People will misunderstand you. You'll face loss, betrayal, joy, and temptation. But with each moment comes a choice. Will you be a puppet pulled by the strings of fate? Or a master of your own heart? The path isn't given. It's created. Step by step. Thought by thought. In the end, the question isn't whether we're bound or free. It's whether we'll use the freedom we have, however small, to walk a higher path. To live with wisdom, courage, and dignity. To seek meaning not in what happens to us, but in how we respond. You cannot control the tides of fate, but you can become the captain of your soul. And perhaps, when this life closes and the next begins, you will not return by compulsion, but by will. Not as a prisoner, but as a traveler who chose to come back, to learn, to grow, to lift others. You are not merely bound to earth, nor fully free to escape it. But you are free in this moment to decide the kind of soul you wish to be. And in the end, that's the only freedom that matters. The path is yours to choose.